Most of you know that over the 35 years in this church, I've had a woman who is my book fairy, Barbara Larson. She's not here this morning, but she owned a bookstore and subsequently brought me books. And she knows I like those Peanuts books by Charles Schulz, and she has brought me those books forever. I've got more Peanuts books than Charles Schulz has. In fact, he calls me and borrows them sometimes. Anyway, I like them, and the one particular one I like is The Gospel According to Peanuts. You know, I've read Matthew and Mark, Luke, and John, but The Gospel of Peanuts is a little bit different. And this one cartoon, it takes you back to that philosopher's wall, you know, the wall that all the kids kind of sit on and ponder the reality of the world. And Linus comes up to his sister, Lucy, and says, "Look, Snoopy's writing a book." Of course, Snoopy's a dog, and Lucy says, "That dog can't write a book. What's he writing about?" And Linus says back to him, he's writing a book, a handbook, so that all of humanity can come to know God. And he says, well, yeah, how's the book start? You know, the first line is the most important line. So Linus reads the first line, and it says, "Have you ever considered, even for a moment, that you might be wrong?" That was his introduction on how to know God. Have you ever considered, just for a moment, that you might be wrong? I think a lot of people are wrong about God today, in this day and age. I think they've taken God far too casually. God doesn't want you to be His friend. He wants you to be His family. He doesn't need a buddy or an occasional visit from, you know, one of the guys. He wants to care for His children. And He wants those children to reign with Him forever and ever. So when did we get so casual about God? Even to the point where most of our nation now, sadly, 7 of 10 people don't want anything to do with God whatsoever. One nation under God, indivisible, really? 70% of the people are saying, no thank you. Today we're going to go back to Christianity 101, and we're going to talk about God the Father Almighty. First, I want you to stand up. We're going to sing one more hymn. Oh,